Welcome back to 80s Comics. How do you celebrate the 25th anniversary of Marvel a long time ago with issue number 40 of Alpha Flight from November of 1986? I love this cover motif. They all look really cool. My favorite is, of course, the G.I. Joe one, but, you know, you can't beat Snake Eyes. Vindicator looks pretty menacing, though. With those, she looks very serious in that shot. And down here in the corner, we got Puck hiding. Alpha Flight issue 40 is wonderful. I love the Alpha Flight series, and I have this random collection of Alpha Flight issues for some reason. I must have picked these up in between reading a bunch of other comics back in the day. It's just good, wacky, over-the-top science fiction superhero fun. Like it doesn't seem to take itself too seriously, and it's a very imaginative series with likable characters. So I totally dig Alpha Flight, like the Canadian Avengers, but weirder. Here's the creative team. David Ross and Whilce Portacio together do an incredible job. This is a great looking issue of Alpha Flight. It starts with a good bit of backstory. So if you haven't been reading the series up to this point, you can dive in. You can quickly figure out what's going on and who these weirdos are. All right. I will suggest a soundtrack for this issue, by the way. Back to the Future. You may wonder, why Back to the Future? Because Back to the Future has The Power of Love by Huey Lewis in the News. A terrific song. Also, a complimentary song to this issue, which is all about the power of love. You can see it in Namor's face. He's a Huey Lewis fan. Also, he's in love with Marrina. And he's chasing after her. She's fled because she's apparently hideous and going through transformations or whatever. And he's upset about this. And here's Alpha Flight, including the girl who's a bird who's now a whale. Birds, whales, they're like the same things, sort of. There's Marrina, having a bad hair day and apparently everything else. We get a bit of backstory. They think she's pregnant. Look, she's about to hatch all these little aliens. You should really have that looked at. I am pregnant, about to deliver not one, but hundreds of alien offspring whose every instinct will be to drive them towards the conquest of the Earth. And you thought you were having a bad day. Not as bad as hers. But Namor loves her anyway. He's going to save her. Beloved, at last I have found you. Are you singing Huey Lewis to yourself while reading? You should be. I'm telling you, it worked. I'd sing it for you, except then yet another video would be removed. Feel the thunderous beats and heartfelt lyrics from Huey Lewis. You thought your impregnation by an alien monstrosity against your will would cause me to reject you? Your Atlanteans would never have accepted a creature such as I, as their queen. She's rocking the 80s hair. Here comes Alpha Flight to the rescue. But then this thing shows up, which is basically the thing from The Thing. That takes the form of all the things it's killed. And I guess it's Marrina's mate, so it thinks it's Marrina's boyfriend, which is kind of weird. Look at that. Swipe left on Tinder for that thing. I'm just saying. It could have a terrific personality, but we'll never know. I beg you, heed your hearts. We can't take the chance. Namor battles. My fellow Alphans, for my sake, that I might survive even though Earth's doom may result. That's the power of love. It's terrific artwork. Really great storyboarding in this issue. Get some tear-jerking scenes about Marrina's past. And then she declares that I am no alien, I am Marrina of Earth, which immediately shuts off the thing from The Thing. And she's not pregnant. Marrina was never pregnant. She was merely in a state of breeder receptivity. Breeder receptivity. It's not one of these things you get to say every day. Breeder receptivity, genetically designed to attract the male of her species to complete the process of perpetuating the race. Alpha Flight. You just don't get this kind of wackiness anymore. But in 1986 you did. And today you can if you purchase this issue, and many like it from the Alpha Flight series. They're really cheap, great reads. They're also on Marvel Unlimited, by the way, if you have that. So I highly recommend check out Alpha Flight. I had a lot of fun with this one. Really like the artwork. The storytelling is ridiculous. And we may or may not even get a wedding at the end of the issue. Does Huey Lewis play their wedding? You'll have to read it to find out. Huey Lewis has good taste. And so do you. You're on 80scomics.com. Highly recommended Alpha Flight. Issue number 40. Cheers. It's Sunday. Beer and Alpha Flight go well together. I mean, you already knew this, but just in case you were confused.